Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I am bringing you guys TeamPyro's Dota 2 tournament, aka TeamPyro's Molten Core Cup, which is the official name, which I will admit, it sounds very cool, but it doesn't explain what the cup is about, so it's a really cool name, I'll give them that. It's good for marketing, but as far as my my video things, TeamPyro's Dota 2 tournament, I will change the names accordingly inside of the annotations though, because it is proper to call it by its proper name. So we are in the lower bracket, not necessarily the loser's bracket, but I mean lower bracket, the bracket that's not the winner's bracket, or the upper bracket. And we're actually watching, well, okay, this thing's actually outdated. Darn it, Windows Explorer, why you do this to me? It's like a love-hate relationship.
Radiant team back.
Okay, whoop. Nope, none of that. Here we go. We're over here, we're actually right in here, L13, actually no, L12, wait, what? L12? L13. Right, L13 is what we're watching. We're basically watching Team VoiD versus the Smileys. I think the Smileys beat Flash in their game. Or Flash beat the Smileys in their game. I don't know. We'll see very soon. I just can't see it because I'm actually looking through the same thing, same way you guys are looking. And there we go. Team VoiD versus Jesper Sextet. I want to say that's not Team Flash. That's definitely not Team Flash. That's Team Smiley. So, yes, Team Smiley versus VoiD team. So we'll be watching... Actually, this is the semifinals in. No, this is a... Yeah, semifinals, and the finals will be next. Holy crap. We're that close, guys. We're that close to the finals of the lower bracket. And then tomorrow, of course, I'll be posting the last video, which is the grand finals of the upper brackets. Or the whole entire tournament, and we'll see what happens in. That will be a best of 3, and that'll be awesome to see. Hey, that rhymed. Again. So as far as the bans and picks that we see around the map, we see a Darkseer ban, we see a Wisp ban. Darkseer very annoying to deal, or not necessarily very annoying to deal with, but he pretty much just, he can do whatever he wants in his lane. You can try to go for your quick throw net on top of him and do all this stuff, sprout plus this, and try to kill him, but he'll probably just surge away with like 10 HP left and just LOL as you guys waste all that time trying to go for that, and also took creep aggro, so you guys took damage too. So Darkseer, you're just going to go ahead and be banned out outright. Wisp is also banned by Smiley. Or Team Smiley, I think it's Team Smiley. And Wisp pretty much just changes the way the game is played. It's not necessarily that Wisp breaks the game, it's just like I said, she changes the way the game is played. Basically, you have to be very cautious about what you try to do when you face the Wisp, because if you're by yourself and Wisp has relocated up and she's alongside with the carry, and you don't know where they are, you're probably going to get relocated on top of, and you're probably going to die, and you're probably going to feed, and your team's going to start hating you, and it's not fun. It's only happened to me a few times, like maybe 20 out of 20 other times. But let's not talk about that, guys. We're here to talk about these players in this game, not me, not my personal life of me being bad at Dota. Moving on to the side of Team VoiD, they banned out the lifesteal and the Batrider. Pretty much two solid core people that you want to make sure that are out of the pool. Batrider, Sticky Napalm, very annoying to deal with early game, late game, mid game, ultra late game, ultra early game, very annoying thing to deal with. Also, Lasso is always relevant. It goes through Magic Immunity, it's so annoying to deal with. He can basically just kidnap you and just kill you, and then that'll be the end of the fight. And his team will slowly but surely take the lead, or take more and more gold from you guys, just by killing your supports that easily, and even your carries. Batrider is a kidnapper. We all know this. It's understood. It is known. So as far as the picks, we see Smiley. They picked up an OD as their first pick, so OD can just outright win his lane, but Razor is extremely good versus an OD mid, and if Smiley are actually thinking what I'm thinking, they're going to have to run OD in a off lane. In the either safe lane all by himself, which you can definitely do, is not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the mid lane, so he's going to be facing two other people in opposition. Or suck it up, have Razor go versus him mid, and just try to survive. But OD definitely loses to a Razor mid early game. Now as far as late game and all that stuff, OD probably loses mid to everybody else late game, because he's not as immediately useful as someone like a Puck with her ulti and all that stuff. But that's neither here nor there. We don't see Puck just yet, and we might see her very soon. So Razor, like I said, Razor was picked up. I mentioned that before. Team VoiD, very smart as well, counter picking the OD, and this is one of the risks that you have of picking OD so fast. If OD becomes useless, then that's pretty much your mid. If your mid is useless, then your team won't be able to actually do too much, because your mid is usually the person who initiates the fights or does a lot of damage, and OD fits in the second category. And if he gets shut down, he won't be able to do the damage to help his team get through the middle game. Which is why I think they picked up a Weaver on the side of Smiley, because they know that OD is not going to get too terribly much, or too terribly big, or big enough to actually carry his team. So Weaver, he's going to be there to be that one guy in the background just being annoying. Cuddle's picked up as well on the side of Team VoiD, so they might be trying to force they might be trying to force Smiley to ban out a PL. And if they ban out a PL on the side of Smiley, then Team VoiD will have free reign to pick up whoever they want. Team VoiD can pretty much control the draft. That's what I'm trying to say. So they have control advantage, I guess, because they haven't picked up the carry per se. Because Razor's not necessarily a carry unless you want to run him as that, which you can, but it's pretty risky. Because if Razor doesn't start snowballing, if he doesn't get that ball rolling earlier, then early in the game, he's not going to be useful to you at the very end.
Remaining.
Except for maybe static link somebody and make them not available to do damage in the fight.
5 seconds remaining.
So as far as the rest of the bans, we see a Bane ban who's actually really nice versus... Actually, no, sorry, Bane plus Razor, they flat out win the lane, absolutely, versus OD mid. So it looks like with the Bane ban, that kind of tells me that Jasper, Japair and Sextet are going to have OD run mid, and they're going to have him try to survive, and I think they're just going to flat out lose the lane. It's going to be bad overall, because Razor's going to get farmed, he's going to be able to get his stupid Manta style plus phase boots and follow everybody, and static link and kill him to death. Or slap him to death with his, or whip him to death.
Team pick.
With his electric whip of razors.
And
there's a PL pickup, so Team VoiD said, hey, you let PL go through, so we're going to go ahead and pick him up and just take advantage of this. I think if the PL was banned out, they could have went CK Coddle, which is not that bad. CK's stun costs a lot of mana, but having a CK Coddle, it's really nice because Coddle can give him the free mana. But that's neither here nor there, because we got a PL Coddle combination, guys. And I know you guys love it, because I know I do. It's a very interesting matchup as far as a mechanic standpoint goes, but let's talk about it a little bit later.
10 seconds remaining.
The rest of the bans, we see a Doombringer ban, we see a Prophet ban, we see a Visage ban. Visage, very annoying support to deal with, very solid support, very annoying to deal with, so just get him out the pool completely. Prophet, that split push is pretty nasty, especially versus someone like a PL. Prophet can split push significantly more effective than a PL can split push. Actually, PL is probably one of, not necessarily the worst, but he's on the lower end of split pushers as far as efficiency goes. I think Anti-Mage and Prophet fit at, or Anti-Mage Tinker, of course, and then Prophet, maybe Beastmaster as well, fill in that higher role because they can get those auras and they can just do more damage flat out and be more mobile.
Remaining.
But Prophet, he's banned out, so you won't have to worry about that. I think an Anti-Mage in this case on the side of Smiley's team would be nice, but it would be very greedy because Weaver needs farm, Anti-Mage needs farm, OD needs farm, War Runner needs... He doesn't need farm, but he wants farm. So right now, I see Smiley, who are on the dire side. They might want to just go ahead and go for the supports in these next two picks. They banned out a Doombringer, who Doombringer is really nice versus OD. He's also nice versus a Weaver. More so nice versus a Weaver than an OD though, because Weaver Sakuchi's so annoying. He moves so fast, you just can't follow him. If you can just make sure he can't cast anything, then you can pretty much get rid of that. And we got a Broodmother pickup on the side of Team VoiD, and I'm very excited about that one because that pretty much means she's going to park on the lane and push it. PL Coddle are going to park on a lane and push it. And Razor's going to win his lane and make sure that OD can't do anything to stop these guys from pushing the lanes. So it's going to be very difficult for, or sorry, theoretically speaking, it's going to be very difficult for Smiley to actually, you know, leave their lane and go do something without their tower going down. And there's a Shadow Demon pickup who's actually really nice versus PL as well. Basically, you can make your own PL army, and it's so fun. So fun. Just make your own army. And if your PLs do start making their own illusions because they attack that fast, then you can go ahead and disrupt one of the illusions and make another army out of that army and just have an army of your own PLs just to give PL a taste of his own medicine. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's kind of ironic. PL builds a Diffuse Blade naturally, but if you drain all of PL's mana, he's useless. Anti-Mage, he drains mana naturally, but if you drain all of Anti-Mage's mana, he's useless. So pretty much all the carries who do so much to get rid of other people's mana, they suck horribly when they have no mana. Which is to be expected, because PL has abilities that he needs to spam. Anti-Mage, he needs to blink around. So it's nice to see that if the carries don't have mana, then they can't do much. Weaver's another case of that as well. Actually, mana leak on Weaver, that's actually going to be kind of disgusting to a certain point. Of course, Weaver can just stand still, but a Sentry Ward falls down and he dies. Anywho, there's a Dazzle ban on the side of Smiley, and that Dazzle ban kind of tells me that either they were really seeing Team VoiD pick that up, or they're trying to force some other OP person to be in the pool. Puck is still in the pool, Queen of Pain's still in the pool. Who else is still? Puck, Queen of Pain, Anti-Mage is still in the pool. They can still go for anti-mates if they really want to. Lean is still in the pool. The Strike's still in the pool. It's a plethora, whatever that word's supposed to be, of other heroes that are still in the pool that will match pretty well with Smiley's lineup.
10 seconds remaining.
And we got a Clockwork pickup on the side of Team VoiD. Oh my gosh, we might see a Skywrath, and if we do, guys, I'll be scratching my head, because if Skywrath goes mid, then where's OD gonna go? Actually, Skywrath would be a really nice pickup versus a Razor. Skywrath will probably die just as fast, and there's a Strike. Yes, I totally called it. He was on my list of heroes who are still in the pool. And a Lesh inside of this game is actually going to be pretty nice. Clockwork throws out his cogs, Lesh stuns him inside of it. Centaur goes and does his stuff, does his double edge, and it's going to be a massacre. It's going to be a crazy tri-lane. Just the synergy between just the synergy between Shadow Demon and Leshrac is going to be actually pretty scary. That roaming duo, they can actually kill somebody by themselves, because Leshrac, he has enough burst damage to kill people. Shadow Demon, he can disable somebody long enough to let Leshrac wind up and get his abilities out, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for Smiley if they can get it going that way. And also on the flip side of that, Leshrac is actually really nice as a person to go up against Brewmother and PL as well. Maybe not both at the same time, but at least both of them. And the reason for that is basically because his lightning bounces. I think it bounces 5 times, or 8 jumps. Which 8 jumps on top of PL's illusions is going to probably kill all of them, because it's a lot of damage it does. And also Brewmother Spiderlings, you can also get rid of those with a single stun from Leshrac if you can get if you have that maxed out and they're just that low. It can actually do a lot with it, and they can tear down towers pretty fast. So enough of me talking about the benefits of having Leshrac, because I'm obviously a fan of Leshrac, guys. I'm sorry. Let me go and do introductions. Start off with Team VoiD. On this PL, we see Kanan playing that very important role. Moving over to Keeper Light, we see Asia Trico Fradrico. I think I pronounced that right. Moving over to this Razor, we see Nessun. That's what I call you. The X is silent. Nessun on that Razor. At least that's what I tell myself, guys. Moving on to this Rattletrap and or Clockwork, whatever you want to call them. We see Rapuza on him, and last but not least, on this Brewmother, we see Mean with a capital N at the end of that. On that Brewmother. On the side of Smiley Cyrus. That's actually where she got her name from, guys. If you guys didn't know that, fun fact: Miley Cyrus got her name because everybody used to call her Smiley or Smile as a kid because she smiled a lot, and they just eventually dropped the S and called her Miley. Anywho, fun fact for you guys, pop culture. I know you guys probably don't care. Next, I'll throw out some tip about Justin Bieber. I'm moving over to the side of Smiley. On the Shadow Demon leading the pack, we see Wally. He's actually going to get a disruption right on top of somebody. I didn't see who it was. We got DC coming up for Brewmother. They might get a pause here very soon. PL actually PL actually goes invisible, and he actually runs the other way. So good thing that he didn't skill up his ability just yet. But he will be able to make that one alive, because that was a very, very dangerous position to be in. The stun did come out from PL. I think it was just a little bit late. It went before PL actually went invisible, and there we go. Manner DC. Slow clap for these guys. Very, very, very mannered, very well mannered team. And I mean, it's probably not the hardest thing to do in the world, but they didn't pause as soon as Brewmother DC'd, which I mean, like from an ethical standpoint, I guess for Dota, because Dota has to have ethics. Unless you're playing pubs, then all ethics are dropped. From an ethical standpoint, if your team is going in a nice little fight like that, where one team is has a surround and they have a perfect position, and they're stunning on top of somebody they're already in motion with their gank, and then you have a DC in the middle of that, and you just flat out pause, it might come off as rude. I'm not saying that wouldn't be justified. I'm just saying it might come off as rude. So very, very well mannered on the side of Team VoiD. I'll say that much. As far as patiently waiting to, okay, PL is getting caught out. We gotta wait till PL gets it safe and then pause, or wait till PL dies and then pause. Otherwise, you might have Smiley just complain and say, "Oh my gosh, you guys paused! Oh, tactical pause, tactical pause. 1-800 call Merlini." So all that went through, all that went down, and I actually got a message just fast. Sorry, I got a message. And did I switch my overlay? Yes, I did. I am actually streaming. Cool, everything's good. Oh, okay. And yes, we have some text getting thrown out. It says, I am Japan, and Japan is sexy. Thought CulBlu was sexy. Aww. Oh jeez. Anyway, so yes, we have a pause, some issue. Brewmother has a DC. Not sure what's going to be going on, but long story short, nobody died just yet. A lot of damage has been traded, and a lot of mana has been burned. But nobody's dead yet. Observer Ward already placed down. We got Centaur War Runner. He has a stomp already ready to go for the fight. And Shadow Demon Disruption, he's not off cooldown just yet. And just to talk about the combinations that we're going to see on this map, we're going to see some pretty nasty things come out from Team VoiD. I'm just going to let you guys know that out front. They have the pushing power of a Brewmother, which means that, which means that Smiley, who are on the side of Japan, or Team Japan, they're listed as Smiley in the brackets. And Smiley, they have to focus on the Brewmother. They have to make sure that she doesn't push down too much. Because if they leave this lane unattended right here, if they leave this, oh sorry, I guess I see that. If they leave this general, oh jeez, stop doing that, Dota. Hold on, let me do the slow pan. There we go. If they leave this general area right on up here, if they leave that area unprotected, as in if they're not there, keeping tabs on Brewmother, making sure she's not doing anything, then Brewmother's gonna casually walk into the jungle, farm up this. She's gonna casually walk into the jungle, farm up this right. Oh, sorry. Farm up that right there. She's gonna walk over here and farm up that, and she's gonna have spiderlings out the wazoo all over the place. So it's gonna be quite a bit for Brewmother to actually farm up, and she's gonna get farm, and she's gonna kill everything in that lane, and potentially take out racks by virtue of them just not paying attention to it, which is bad, especially when you consider the fact that if they lose all of this general area that you guys see my white arrow getting drawn, if they lose all of that general area, then OD is not going to have that much room to farm. Weaver's not going to have that much room to farm. Centaur's not going to have room to farm. Long story short, it's not going to be room to farm, and we have vulgar pictures being drawn. Okay. Anyway, so somebody just drew a starship, I think. I hope. And yeah, okay. All right. Wow, this is going to heck. Let me go ahead and bring up the brackets really fast so you guys can see that. And let me go ahead and move the brackets over that general area so you guys can't see that. There we go. Alright, so as far as the brackets go, like I said before, they're not updating correctly on my side in this Internet Explorer browser. But let's go and look at the championship so we can see who happened or what happened in the first round. So if you guys are watching this video, spoiler alert for the other videos that are before this one, but you guys are going to see the results. Sorry guys. I know I should have said it a little bit earlier. So we see a lot of teams were involved. TeamPyro, were they knocked out the first round? Okay. They dropped to the Smileys, which if they would have won, if TeamPyro would have won the last game, I think they would have been facing the Smileys again for a rematch. But the Smileys actually made it all the way up to this general area, and then they got knocked out by Anonymous C14, and now they're and then Anonymous got knocked out by AI Esports, and we got the unpause coming out. Cool, perfect timing. So let me go ahead and move this back over to his correct spot. And yes, there we go. Continue casting, as I do, as you were, guys, as you were. So yes, like I was saying, TeamPyro, they got knocked out last game. They will be facing up against Smiley, the people who knocked them out before, in this match, and that would have been an interesting match. Not saying that this one's not going to be an interesting match as well, but that would have been nice to say like, oh man, they got to face each other twice, and then maybe TeamPyro could have claimed vengeance after all that. So when Coddle's down bottom, Coddle took quite a bit of damage from when he was trying to run away, but there's a very, very aggressive observer placed around his corner, which means that these guys will be able to see everything that happens in this general area. So they'll be able to know who rotates in, who comes around the corner, when Coddle's trying to go for a pull, and when to go kill him. When Coddle does go for the pull, he's probably going to get rotated on and get that'll be a free kill for both Shadow Demon and Leshrac. So as far as lanes go, we see a dual lane, PL Coddle versus a tri-lane, Centaur, Leshrac, plus Shadow Demon. And oh man, this is a nasty tri-lane as well. Everything's a nasty tri-lane. Everything is nasty in this game. I don't know if you guys realize that, but everything is disgusting in this game. Because one team has an obvious advantage, but the other team could just pull out. So it pull out on top. Oh man, that came out wrong. Anywho, you guys know what I mean. We're talking PG-13 here, guys. Actually, no, PG. There you go. We want kids to be able to watch this. So basically, if Shadow Demon gets a disruption on top of PL, then Centaur can follow up with his stun, which would give Leshak enough time to get his wind-up going through and get his stun off, and it'll just be a dead person. It'll be a dead Coddle or a dead PL. Likely it'll be a dead dead Coddle, because PL has a way to at least get away. Sentry wards are present on OD. Actually, okay, that's weird. OD was up top, never mind. Not too sure about that. No sentry wards on supports down bottom. That's probably the key thing to point out. So if PL does go invisible, the only person that they can actually kill is the Coddle, and they won't be able to actually do too much. Brewmother, she's going to be getting harassed out of her lane. OD's going up against her, which I actually think it's an optimal matchup for these guys, because OD can actually drain the crap out of Brewmother's mana, which means that she has no more webs. If you look back here, Brewmother has 2 webs total, and that's really about it. She can't pop anything else because she has a whole entire 5 intelligence right now, which translates into something very low, like 14 times 5, whatever that comes out to. So 50, 20, 70 mana. Wait, no, 70. Actually, wait, hold on. 70? Oh, right, base mana. Don't forget the base. Don't forget the base mana, guys. Or base intelligence. Base mana pool. So, down bottom, we got a lot of damage getting to Leshak. Leshak going to be going down. Looks like he's trying to go for a kill, but he does go down. First blood goes to Coddle, able to finish with one last auto attack. PL could have potentially got the last auto attack, but he wasn't fast enough. Coddle was quick on the trigger finger. And mid in the matchup, because the rotation did come around, OD did go top, and he's going against a Brewmother. And the Weaver, he did go mid. So the rotations did come out of that. Nice lane adjustment for these guys to make sure that Razor doesn't face up against OD, because Razor absolutely eats OD alive. And the reason for that, just in case you guys are wondering, is because Razor pops himself a static link, and then as soon as Razor pops a static link, OD is instantly inclined to throw Astral Imprisonment. And once Razor throws Astral Imprisonment, Razor hits OD with his unstable current because it is activated whenever somebody. Hold on, we got a fight happening down bottom. A lot of damage getting done. That will be a Leshak getting a kill on top of PL, and Coddle's actually on the run. The Deathful Appearance was popped, and he did go down. And I thought that was going to happen. I was trying to stick around, but I wanted to finish explaining things. So sorry guys, got caught up a little bit. Clockwork in the jungle. He has himself a haste rate and a bottom. That's really about it. He might be trying to go in for something, but I'm not too sure what he can actually go for or go in for. If he does try to throw his cogs around somebody, Leshak will just follow up with a casual stun and probably get the kill on top of Rattle Trap. And Centaur, he'll probably follow up with his stun and probably get the kill on top of him as well. So it's a very dangerous thing. As far as the jungle Clockwork, it's actually pretty interesting because I have never seen the jungle Clockwork. I wasn't aware that Clockwork would actually be a decent jungle, but having the Battery Assault, I guess is good versus creeps. And also he can farm with, of course, the rockets. Just rocket kill everything.
Radiant's top tower is
Meanwhile, down here we see Shadow Demon taking a little bit of damage, from the PL, and the Observer Ward from the Radiant was actually definitely necessary because they know the Shadow Demon is going to be hunting around this general area. Leshak's going to be camping around that general area. So if you have this Observer Ward over here, you have Mickey Mouse. Yep, that just happened, guys. Mickey Mouse. Actually, hold on. Can I draw Mickey Mouse? Or sorry, a generic mouse. Not Mickey Mouse, but just a generic one. Let's see if I can still do it. Almost. Come on. Close enough. Anyway, we see the fight breaking out while I'm drawing Mickey Mouse. We got PL getting caught out in the worst way possible. He'll be going down. Chain stunned to death. And Centaur, he actually might be going down here very soon. Clockwork's coming up. Clockwork just needs a little bit more damage. He's trying to get himself a battery assault off, but he won't be able to get it. He gets his cogs off, push these guys back in probably the wrong direction. And Centaur does make it out alive. And he actually has enough for his Tranquil Boots and or Power Trades, whichever one he wants to go for. Meanwhile, on top, OD is still doing really well, holding his own versus the Brewmother. Brewmother finally able to get some room to breathe, but not too terribly much. Just look at the last hit. She has 5 last hits versus OD's 20 last hits, which is not where you want to be as a Brewmother. And she can't really do anything but try to use her Spiderlings to make more Spiderlings. She can't pop herself a spawn Spiderling, because if she does, OD will get the vision on top of her, throw her his Astral Imprisonment, and make sure that she stays stupid. Well, that's pretty much the only way to put it. Meanwhile, mid, this matchup is actually pretty in favor of Razor. More in favor of Razor than I thought it was going to be. Weaver, I guess Razor outranges Weaver. Is that moving? There we go. Yeah, his range is 475 versus Weaver's how much range? for 25. So Razor just barely outranges Weaver. But I think it's more so it goes more to the fact that Razor does have his plasma field, and he also has a static link. So if he pops a static field, you see that Weaver takes a crap ton of damage. Doesn't matter if he goes invisible or not. Razor's able to get that free damage off the top of him. And also, Razor can static link if he needs to. Clockwork gonna get denied a room, so Lashak able to pick up on top of that. Clockwork trying to get the battery assault off, but it wasn't fast enough. And now Razor, it's like, yeah, you let my room go away. Meanwhile, PL Coddle, or PL, most of the PL's been Coddle, in lane, just doing what they can. Coddle giving himself that mana. And just oh, wait, hold on, we see the fight happening around the corner. We got Lashak trying to get his Diabolical Edict off in the corner. PL is in the corner. They do not know where he's at, but it looks like Lashak might be going out here very soon. He has himself a H-Rim. Clockwork trying to get the cogs inside of the jungle. I'm sorry. Trying to catch Lashak inside of the cogs, but won't be enough. And now we got Shadow Demon running as fast as possibly can. He did disrupt himself so he can try to survive, but he does go down at the end of the day. Lashak's stun does hit on top of 2. Not enough to actually do anything. And OD picking himself up power traits. And as far as the rest of the items around the map go, we can see that there's a Desolate Appearance up on Lashak, so they can try to be a little bit more aggressive and go for the kill on top of PL. But it's not really. It's counterproductive to do when Shadow Demon's dying, so of course he didn't pop it. Centaur's built himself an Urn of Shadows by the looks of it. So it looks like it won't be the Tranquil Boots. He did go for the Power Treads, like I said before. He can go for either Power Treads or Tranquils. And in this matchup, yeah, Power Treads or Tranquils, it doesn't matter. He could probably still do the same thing just as effectively. Power Treads will give him a little bit more to be a little bit more spammable, or be more spammable, but Tranquil Boots are usually what they go for. Anyway, we got Lashak throwing the stun. I'm sorry, we got the Shadow Demon throwing on his disruption. The stun was mistimed by the crap, what's his name? Centaur. And Desolate Appearance was used on top of PL. PL caught out. PL trying to run all he can, and no more damage to follow up. That was basically a missed opportunity on the side of Team VoiD, or sorry, on the side of Smiley. And Coddle PL, not Coddle PL. PL able to finish off Lashak from downtown with a 3-point shot. Got himself the kill. Meanwhile, on top, Brumella is still struggling with her mana issues because OD just keeps taking and taking and taking. He never gives back. But at least she has a Soul Ring now, so when she pops a Soul Ring, she'll be able to have full mana. Oh man, that has to hurt. And that's OD taking away more mana. Brumella only needs 120 mana to actually do her Spawn Spiderling, but still, she has 135 mana, or 169 mana. If she does get hit with another Astral Imprisonment, I think she will not have enough mana for the Spawn Spiderling. Okay, Razor trying to get a little more damage on top of Weaver. Weaver actually has a bottle of his own, but he hasn't been able to actually collect too much. And now we see pings coming down bottom. These guys want to be a little more aggressive. But it looks like this tri-lane is relatively successful in Smiley. There have been kills traded, which is counterproductive to a tri-lane, especially when your enemy got more kills than you got. Usually the goal of an offensive tri-lane, which is basically a tri-lane and the suicide lane. Now the goal of an offensive tri-lane is to attempt to get more kills or to shut down the farm of somebody. We got Brumella getting a kill on top of OD up top. OD looks like he tried to Astral Imprison himself, but it wasn't fast enough, or maybe he just died outright. Brumella just slowly crept up on him, got himself the kill, and now Dire Structures, the fortified top tower, going to be going down. Brumella saying, hey, you can make me stupid, but you can't take away my pride. Meanwhile, down bottom, we see a big fight happening. We got Clockwork getting caught inside of his own, getting stunned inside of his own cogs. That's one of the drawbacks of power cuts. He gets stunned up, and now we got Lashak going to be going down. Ulti coming out for Centaur. That was a little bit late, but it will be here nonetheless. And there's a kill right on top of PL. We got Centaur body be going down. PL has enough mana for one Spear Lance. Boom, goes to Dynamite. There goes a dead Centaur. Now this will be a dead Shadow Demon as well. Shadow Demon can actually turn around and throw out his disruption and make himself his own army of PLs if he wanted to. But it's only Juxtapose level 1. Oh, sorry, not Juxtapose level 1. It's only his ulti level 1. Which, hold on, does Juxtapose make illusions? Wait a second. Never mind. Razor goes down mid to Weaver. Surprised. I am surprised about that. Weaver looks like he just straight up auto-attacked Razor to death. Razor tried to do what he could to stay alive, but he just couldn't survive the fight. Maybe it's highly possible that he was low to begin with. High chance he was low to begin with. And Centaur, I haven't seen his items change too much. I'm still expecting to see Urn of Shadows on top of Centaur. Like I said, Brumella has that Urn of Shadows, and it is beginning, guys. The push is beginning. She's hanging out on her web. Lashak has himself a Desolate Appearance. Brumella pops herself a web around the corner, and she's going to go ahead and go invisible. The pings come on the map. They say, hey, this tree's just died. These guys do know she's here. There's a dust coming out from Lashak. Lashak will be able to line up his stun way too early. That's a 4 seconds on the top of that. You have to count that out a little bit. It's really hard to time that for me, but it should be easy for him, especially if they practice it a lot. And we got Brumilla trying to hobble her way off. She only has 8 legs. She won't be able to do much. She gets Astral Prison right in front of her own web. She's going to be going out here very soon. Stun comes off from Leshrac. It's off time. It's not on time. And Brumilla able to go invisible. Stun coming out from Leshrac. It does miss Brumilla, and Brumilla's going to juke around the corner. Insatiable Hunger is up on top of her, so she can't use it. She needs to, but Razor's going to go ahead and whip Leshrac right into shape. Brumilla wants the last hit, but she didn't want to risk going down to the OD, and OD actually trying to run all he can. He's going to go TP away. Razor expected OD to run straight up here and try to TP out, which is why he threw a Plasma Field, which does give vision. But OD very smartly so just kept running. No creeps were in vision range of him, so he just TP'd out. It's fine. And Razor is going for an Axe Rush. So we're going to be seeing some crazy tower kills or some crazy lightning damage coming through here very soon. You know, PL being as annoying as all get out on top of the Centaur. Centaur might want to go ahead and invest inside of a pipe, which I think is definitely necessary versus this lineup, because you have Razor with, well, not Razor. Razor has right clicks, but you have Clockwork with his cogs. You have Broodmother with her spawn spiderlings. You have Kata with his nukes. You have PL with his nukes. And also once PL builds himself a Diffusal Blade, which does magic damage, if I'm not mistaken. The mana burn should be magic damage. And we got Pulse coming up from PL. A few issues. Oh, that's physical damage. Wow, that sucks. So build more armor versus somebody with the Diffusal Blade, guys. Fun fact. I just learned that myself. I thought it was magic damage. Seems like it would be magic damage. Anyway. Nonetheless, at least he'll be Centaur building a pipe. At least with Centaur building a pipe, he'll be able to negate some of the damage coming out from Coddle, and also some of the damage coming out from PL Spirit Lance. Razor got himself a static link right on top of OD. It was a little bit mistimed. OD did throw out the Astral Prison on top of Razor, and now you see OD very, very afraid to stay here mid. Razor's going to have a much easier time here because Weaver's no longer here, and these guys did rotate again. So it will be Weaver versus Broodmother, and OD versus Razor. And we'll see who wins the fight. Meanwhile, the Triland on Triland axe is still going on. That's right, guys. These guys still want more gold. They still want more farm. And speaking of farm, let's go take a look at the gold graph. The gold graph is actually really close, especially considering the fact that the Radiant did claim a tower. So it's much closer than I expected it to be. That's mainly a result of the fact that the Dire do have one more kill, or sorry, have been having more farm on top of their, I guess mid. Mid was doing better. Maybe that's what it was. Not sure, but OD is actually really low. He needs to be very careful. Razor needs to be extremely careful. He's playing really aggressive because he says, hey, OD's low, I can be here, and he's going to be going down. Pink's coming around the map and saying, hey, let's go get him. And then ulti popping out from Centaur Warner. This would be a dead Razor. Razor getting stunned up instantly. He pops himself a Plasma Field, gets himself a kill off the top of one. And now Clockwork's coming in. Clockwork Grapple is not online just yet, but if it was, he would be going for the kill on top of Centaur. And Leshrac just trying to make sure that nobody follows, and so nobody follows. That's what appearance pop by Weaver. Weaver wants to go for a kill on top of this Phantom Hunter. Phantom Hunter getting hit with the Beetles, and the Beetles will be able to scout out. No hiding for you. Kado's trying to do what he can to keep Weaver away, but Weaver's going to be missing all his auto attacks. If he can get just one more auto attack off, he should be able to get the kill. He does get the kill. Time lapse from the backside. See you later. This will be Wolusis running away. And I don't think I introduced the Dire. Did I introduce? I didn't introduce the Dire, guys. Oh dear God, guys. CulBlu didn't do introductions on side of the Dire. And we had like a 20-minute pause. So, better late than never, right? Better late than never. Let me go and do your introductions really fast on the side of the Dire. Starting off, of course, with Shadow Demon. We have Wally on him. Moving over to Centaur War Runner, we have Sea Farm on that Centaur. And on this Weaver, we have Walius on him. And he's actually got blinded up. He's trying to go for the kill on top of his Kato. This should be a kill. Kato will be going down. He gets himself off one last Illuminate. And that's really about it. Continuing introductions, which are extremely late, or sorry, totally not extremely late. On this OD, we see B-Speakt on OD, and Leshrac, he's actually dead right now, which is one of the drawbacks of doing your callouts very late, or introductions very late. We see Demorin on the Leshrac, and that ends up all the callouts around the entire map. Sorry, Smiley, for not doing the callouts for your team. Don't know what happened there. But Razor throws out a Plasma Field, trying to get himself a little bit of damage dodge, and there's a Rappel coming up from Clockwork. It does miss everything. Clockwork going in anyway. He has himself a Haste, he has himself a Leshrac. Leshrac not able to cast anything. He'll be going down. And his spark does indeed fade. Meanwhile, Brumel, Spiderlings, they're all coming in. They're surrounded. Oh my gosh, I hate all these 8-legged freaks. That's what OD is saying right now. Yeah, he's trying to kill all of them. And he does get some farm from them. Which his arcade orb is actually really nice for killing summons and illusions. But that's really about it. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon has his own army of PLs. Will they be able to replicate before they go away? The answer is no. They don't have a diffuse blade anyway, so it's not that useful. Drums will be coming up on top of PL, which would be nice. Nice for survivability, nice for mana, and also nice for chasing. And Weaver has a ring with Aquila. He also opted to build. Oh, sorry, it looks like he's opted not to build a fast Lincoln Sphere, which I actually do like. He might still go for it, but I definitely do agree with going for the Power Chest plus ring with Aquila before you go for that. Meanwhile, top Brumel just camping herself, like I said, parked on the top lane, doing nothing. She can actually walk into the jungle. She has webs everywhere. She has a web over here. She has a web over. Well, she had a web over there. She has a web back here. She has a web back here. This is like the worldwide of webs right here. I'm dead serious, guys. That's right, CulBlu went there. Meanwhile, we see who's this Weaver, Sakuchi in 4. He wants to see if he can get a kill on top of somebody. He's actually going to be on the wrong side of the river. He'll be able to Sakuchi here in a few seconds. He does Sakuchi. Central Ward placed down. He's actually in a lot of trouble. He's going to time lapse around the backside, trying to juke these guys. Beautiful stun, beautiful blink down coming out from Centaur. I didn't realize he had so much damage. Oh my gosh. Clockwork gets Centaur inside of those cogs, and Centaur is actually going to be stuck. He's going to be going down here very soon. The ulti, that was a beautiful combination coming from his team. Sadly, they will not be able to claim too much. They will be able to claim the PL here very soon, and there's a PL death going to go through. And sorry, the PL slow was stuck on top of Weaver. And now Clockwork, he's on the wrong side of the river. He's actually going to try to TP out. Nope, he's going to pop his cogs, and will he be able to TP out is a big question. He can TP out, but no, he wants to go for kills on Weaver instead. The Weaver will be able to run away. Clockwork trying to find him. He won't be able to find him correctly. And now Shadow Demon will be donating his life to the cause. Shadow Demon ulti is up, so he can't use it and also die if he needs it. And there's a beautiful disruption coming up from him. He will be able to deal some damage, and if he does throw an ulti on top of Razor, Razor will be getting the kill on top of him regardless. So there's a Shadow Demon going down, saving his ulti. And the pink's coming to the map.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And just to clarify, the reason why I was saying that Shadow Demon would die if he threw his ulti on top of Razor. Actually, Weaver might be dying here very soon. Centaur blinks in once again, the same thing he did last time, guys. It's like we're having deja vu right now. Weaver does Sakuchi in. Weaver should be going down to the PL Sphere Lynch, and there's a death on top of Weaver. There's no way you can dodge that. Centaur immediately regrets his decision. He'll be able to blink out here very soon. Blinks across the river. Beautiful timing on top of that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And as the lady says, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. And or guy. It depends on what thing you guys have. I don't know what viewers in Dota TV listen to when I'm casting, but and I also don't know if they're forced to listen to what I listen to.
Radiant's
as far as the announcers, there you go. So the courier's bringing Razor his Aghanim Scepter, his Agams. If you guys want to pound out it that way. We got stun coming on top of PL. PL is scouted out. Actually, no, Death Appearance. There we go. This is a very late Death Appearance, but it's popped nonetheless. And PL does make it out all alive. They were kind of relying on Centaur to time his stun correctly. And this bottom tower should be going down here. This tower should be going down. It can be denied. It can be denied, and I think these guys will go for it. Clockwork rappels in, cancels off a Centaur. Centaur pops his ulti. Disruption coming up from Shadow Demon, probably on the wrong person, I would argue. The Centaur wasn't able to really do anything. Weaver getting all his damage taken. Razor's still in all of it. He's doing so much damage. One more attack. Doesn't matter. Clockwork gets a kill. Double kill for him. Clockwork might be able to finish off another kill if he gets another auto attack off the top of Lashak, but no, he's not going to be able to get it. The Edict doing way too much work, and here's OG finally TPing in. He's going to turn around, and now he immediately regrets his decision, starts running away, and Brewmother killing that top tower. Like I said before. It's going to be extremely difficult for Smiley to just ignore the Brewmother, because she's going to be up here killing his top lane. That's what Brewmother does. Mean on that Brewmother, playing him to Brewmother's strength. Brewmother's all about that split push. She's all about just pushing them towers and staying in a lane. And even if they do rotate a whole bunch of people here, they'll be able to kill the Brewmother, yes, but the damage is already done. Centaur coming forward, stun is thrown out, beautiful coordination on top of everything, on top of all that. This ulti from Shadow Demon does get thrown on top of Brewmother. Brewmother can try to pop her ulti to try to turn around and get some more HP back, but it won't be enough. She goes down. Centaur kills a whole bunch of spiders. And I totally forgot that Centaur's double edge is actually AoE damage. So he can clear out the spiders pretty darn fast. That is what, 400 damage and AoE, and spiders have 450 HP. And I'm pretty sure they don't have magic resistance.
Dire's bottom tower is
so
under
yeah.
attack.
Nope, spider dead. I can't check. Actually, no, they don't. They just don't. But if they did, That would be pretty OP because that means they can survive a little bit more versus the AOE. Broodmother went down, but like I said, the damage is already done. The towers are down. And speaking of towers, VoiD have been or were able to claim all the towers on this entire map. And Smiley, they have claimed 0 towers. They're actually about to lose another tower here very soon. Let's go look at the items really fast because Kyle's built himself a mechanism. Oh yeah. Broodmother built himself that diffusal blade, not diffusal blade, Orchid Malevolence. PL, he hasn't started working on his diffusal blade yet, but he can transition to that if he wants to. Still opting to go for the drum, or maybe he's going straight for Radiance. I don't really know. Pings around the map. They're saying, hey, somebody's around here. They found a Weaver. Oh, they found a Clockwork. And here we go, the fight's going to start off. This starts off with Disruption on top of Razor. Razor going to be taken down. Probably, no, he's not going to be taken down fast enough. A lot of damage getting done. Back to everybody trying to cast stuff on Razor. Shadow Demon actually really low. He's trying to run away while he can. We got the ulti from Centaur was popped, and somebody got depurged of it. And there, Razor was able to scallop the Centaur around the corner. Clockwork trying to do what he can to kill Razor. Razor trying to get this beetle off his legs. He's like, get this beetle off of me. And the beetle does get off of him. And now they're going to turn around and try to chase the Centaur. Centaur, beautiful stun coming up from him. Sadly, the damage did just barely miss the Centaur War Runner. And Weaver does go down around the backside. Razor feeling like a boss. Ulti coming up from OD. Not necessarily doing a lot of damage, but he's going to be able to kill the Clockwork at least. Clockwork power cost popped. And there's OD picking up the kill on top of that. OD able to survive. And now, oh, never mind, he's going down. Oh, wait, he's still alive. Broodmother not able to do enough damage. OD a little bit too much survivability. No mechanism though, so I'm pretty sad. And there's a cancel TP. By Leshrac. Or by Centaur? Somebody canceled the TP. TP coming in for Centaur. He'll be able to clear out this creep pretty fast. And now the Radiant are going back into the jungle. So Razor killed himself a few creeps in the jungle. Cue the music. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Anyway, let's go ahead and stop that. Razor Agony Scepter's up on him. He did use it in the last fight. I totally forgot that was a factor as well. And it did do quite a bit of work. And he's actually getting himself some nice, decent farm in the jungle. BKB coming up on Razor very soon. Meanwhile, OD, he has his 4-staff finished, so at least that's finished. And it's post 20 minutes, but he still has his 4-staff. And now he's going to start building his other items, which I'm assuming might be a straight-up sheep stick. Personally, I prefer to see a Rod of Atos on top of him, especially when you have all this damage, all this magic damage coming up from everybody. You just need to survive that damage. Just tough it out and try to do your damage, because OD is essentially the main damage dealer. Weaver doesn't really have the Desolator just yet. He doesn't necessarily have the Lincoln Sphere to be survivable, so Weaver's just there. Right now, Centaur Warner, he's the secondary damage dealer, I guess, if you guys want to put it into the roles. So he's more assault too as the not only initiator but also damage dealer. Anyway, smoke does get revealed and the flare from Clockwork does scout out. These guys are instantly on the run. They immediately regret their decisions and they're going to back away. That'll be the end of that. Meanwhile, Broodmother is up top, free farming her head off. And Orchid's Malevolence will be up very soon. So what happens when you leave a Broodmother unchecked? She gets that much gold. Well, it's not a whole lot, but her net worth is probably something ridiculous
Radiant's
right now.
middle tower is
Yes, Broodmother and Razor are at the top of the net worth charts, and who is right next to him? Of course, Centaur Warner. Meanwhile, we have Phalanx throwing a few illusions. Or sorry, throwing a Spear Lance right on top of Weaver. Weaver feeling all that damage, and Weaver doesn't have a lot of HP, by the way.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Middle tower going down by virtue of creeps pushing, so finally they're able to get something. Now Clockwork rappels in. He gets a rappel on top of Leshrac, gets himself a quick kill, and now he'll be backing away. He also has a Ghost Scepter as well, which would be really nice, trying to evade the damage coming out from OD. Actually, no, hold on, never mind, I take it back. OD's damage is magical. His Arcane Orb, at least his Arcane Orb. Centaur's ulti was used by the looks of it just to kill the creeps or just to get away from Broodmother. Her was it incapacitating bite is so annoying for trying to run away. Basically, it slows you for 40%, makes you miss all your attacks essentially, and it's pretty nasty once you start focusing you down. So Orchid Malevolence should be finished up on Broodmother, or she could go for a Refresher and have double spawn Spiderlings. That would be funny. But of course, Team VoiD are in pole position right now. Smiley are going to be very hard pressed to actually do too terribly much to evade all of this. And Shadow Demon trying to kill his Spiderlings, but it's not enough. Not enough poison damage. Meanwhile, meanwhile down bottom, Centaur Wolverine, he's taking quite a bit of damage from Razor. He does finally go down. OD ulted to fly. Look like Razor has more intelligence than he does, and OD does get the kill on top of Razor at least. And now the cogs from Clockwork Speed as annoying as possible. No regen coming in for OD. Blink forward from one side, blink forward from the other side. Coddle, he's actually getting caught out by the Centaur. Centaur trying to get the kill on top of him. There we go. Coddle does finally go down, and PL does run around the other side. Clockwork try to wrap on top of Shadow Demon, but Shadow Demon disrupted himself fast enough, and there's a Clockwork going to be going down. And these fights, guys, these fights are happening like that, and they're ending like that. PL has the Diffuse Blade up, though.
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
things just got a little bit more interesting. I think, as far as PL goes, as far as his build goes, the next best item for him to get will definitely be the power treads, so he can be a little bit more survivable, and then maybe go for a heart straight up. Centaur ulti was used to try to kill the Broodmother. Broodmother's still trying to run away, and she's actually juking left, juking right. Death's Appearance is going to be, or can be popped by OD right now, because it's on cooldown. And Broodmother hiding inside of her web, gaining as much regen as possible. Nobody finding her right now. And Sentry Ward's actually getting placed on the backside, so that's a fresh Sentry Ward. That's one less Sentry Ward used that we'll be able to use later for both PL and Broodmother. And no, perfect timing. PL has himself a Diffuser Blade. Speak of the devil. So there we go. A Pipe of Insight is coming up on C Farm on the Centaur Warrunner, which is an item I think is much overdue. There's so much magic damage, so many magical nukes on the side of Team VoiD, and not only right click damage coming out from PL and also right click damage coming out from Broodmother, but yes, like I said, magical nukes. They hurt a lot. Even Razor, you can count Razor as one of the magical nukes because his ulti does physical damage. Wow. Okay. Anyway, his unstable current, it does magical damage at least, which is 130 damage. So if you can negate that 130 damage, that's 100 and that's roughly 90 more HP you can have for the fight. It's not exactly 120 more damage, but that's roughly 90 more damage, 90 more HP you'll have. Just don't forget about magic resistance, guys. Don't forget about magic resist. Preemptive Sentry Ward place right here, and I'm actually surprised that that Team VoiD haven't gotten themselves a gym yet. They definitely do have a perfect prime gym carrier in the form of Razor. That's kind of funny, gym carry. Anyway, we got Razor actually getting engaged upon. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage. Pops his ulti. He's going to be going down. Easy kill. But so many resources donated towards that, and now we got who's this PL? He's waiting for his moment to go in. He doesn't want to get caught out too. He doesn't want to actually get caught out. OD throws out the Astral Prism. PL. He knows that there's a texture right here. That's what Pierce is up on top of OD. OD does get rappelled up by Clockwork, and there's an ulti coming out from OD instantly. Not enough damage. The Clockwork does go down though. And that's what Pierce is popped. PL is going to be getting caught in the middle of everything. He's actually healing up quite a bit. He does finally go down. Mechanism trying to help him out, and Lashak able to pick up the kill on top of that with the stun. Meanwhile, Broodmother is up top having fun, having a party with her creeps. I'm really interested to see what she builds. With all the gold that she's saving up right now, it's a high chance that she's going to be building herself an AC. Which the AC on Broodmother, it's, oh my gosh. Okay, the AC is basically an AoE attack speed buff for everybody, and also an armor reduction ability, or sorry, armor reduction for all the enemies. So if she gives all that attack speed, 35 attack speed, it's essentially 35% if I'm not mistaken. Increase in attack speed, which translates to like everybody attacking like, I don't know, 35% faster. Sorry. That should like, it's not double. That's less than 1/4 extra attack speed, because 100% should be double your attack speed. So giving all that to all these spiderlings, that's going to be a lot of DPS on top of these towers. Lashak pops himself a Diabolical Edict and backs away because he doesn't want to be in this ward anymore. And Broodmother, yeah, just casually farming. It's a really boring thing to watch, I'll admit. But it's definitely something Smiley had to worry about, and they haven't been able to deal with her because they have been having so much trouble with this PL Coddle and also with the Clockwork as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh dear God. What is that?
Coming in.
Yeah. So far we've reached that point to where both teams are just farming. You can see that VoiD are starting to stagger a little bit on their gold advantage, mainly because they're losing a few fights. And Smiley are actually getting a lot of XP. As I always say about XP graphs is relatively irrelevant because along the line of the game goes on, the closer conversions to 0. But it's still a really nice indicator of where everybody is at the current point in time. And as you got to see right there, the XP graph is heavily in favor of Smiley, despite the fact that they haven't been able to actually get too much farm. Mainly because they're not necessarily traveling as 5 trying to do stuff. Anyway, Broodmother going to be getting caught out. Central Ward is already placed. Death's Appearance. Nobody has any detected. There we go. Death's Appearance pops. Central Ward placed as well. Broodmother eating all the damage in the world. She goes down. Stun from the Shack to follow up just to make sure. And Clockwork Flare did fly, but it did like 10 damage to everybody. Meanwhile, Razor BKB is up, and Lashak trying to kill all the Spiderlings that he can. And the Spiderlings look like they're all dead. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got Kato actually getting surrounded by, never mind, he wasn't surrounded. Reaver getting surrounded by his enemies. And now there's a Centaur ulti to fly. It's going to be on cooldown for a whole entire 45 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, which I definitely am. It's 90 seconds, of course. So for the next team fight, it won't be up. Just know that. For the next team fight, it won't be up. Clockwork rappels in, he catches 2, he's going to get a kill on top of Shadow Demon with those power cogs, and there's a blade mail coming out from Centaur, and that would be a dead Clockwork. Clockwork not taking enough damage, Clockwork just barely able to survive, holy crap. OD wants to finish him off, but no, OD won't be able to finish off anybody. We got Razor, not Razor, yeah, sorry, we got, where's Razor? Razor actually got a kill on top of somebody around the backside. He got a kill on top of Centaur. We got OD ulti was a fly, BKB popped by Razor, just perfect timing on top of that. Now OD, he's trying to run away. He got defused, but he got purged up, and Razor had a static link on top of him as well. And the only thing we're missing here, guys, is a refresher on Razor. And also that's another huge thing to point out to you guys. Essentially, every single team fight that Team VoiD have been having has been 4v5. Because Broodmother, like I said, has parked herself up top. She's hung out up here, pushed her lane, continuously pushed her lane, and we got a team fight breaking out actually around the corner. Razor does finally go down. Weaver had to pick up the kill on top of him. Desolator is up on top of Weaver. He's actually going straight for a heart, which is nice. That means more survivability, and the Desolator definitely necessary because they need somebody to deal damage on their team, and Weaver can definitely be that person. But yes, continuing on with what I was saying, pretty much Team VoiD have been able to go toe-to-toe with everybody on the side of Smiley in this general area. Just 4v5. Broodmother has not been bothered too much. She's been ganked a few times, but the fact that she's up here just hanging out and slowly but surely killing this tower is not good. But Broodmother should know that she's getting scouted out. Centaur right on top of her web. She's going to be running away. The rotations are coming in. Centaur's ulti is up, so these guys can surprise her if they want to. OD does not have any detection, and Broodmother's Spiderlings, they're going to be moving away. Nobody's giving away the fact that they have a Centaur here. Hopefully they don't. And oh my gosh, OD gives away the fact, and there's a beautiful, oh my gosh, look at the damage, look at the carnage, all that gold. Centaur is officially rich, just from that one thing. And now we got Broodmother hiding up top. She says, hey, leave me alone, got your tower bottom. And the Radiant doing the job. The Radiant are playing the way they should be playing. The Centaur ulti does fly. He's trying to make sure the Weaver can actually run away, and Weaver does get away. And Clockwork, no rappel. Meanwhile, on top, we got the stun coming out from Centaur. The double damage coming out as well. Desperate Appearance uses on Broodmother. Broodmother going to go ahead and pop the insatiable hunger, getting it wasted just a little bit, and she's going to be backing away. But meanwhile, while all this is going, we have the siege continuing. These guys are parked right up front of the base. Broodmother will be going out here very soon. That should be Broodmother's like third death. But those are 3 deaths that. Sorry, let's not talk about that right now. We got the Ancient going down. Razor ulti is popped. His BKB's popped as well. Doing so much damage to all the creeps. Now he's doing so much damage to the tower. DPS out the wazoo. And this tower will be going down. Shadow Demon did throw a disruption on top of PL, so he'll be able to make illusions of his own. So many illusions. He actually has 3 illusions. Now PL's out of mana. PL should be going down here very soon. Weaver's trying to go for the damage. Beautiful cogs come off the Clockwork. PL had just barely enough mana to actually make himself go away, and Kato actually recalling the PL, so he'll be able to make it loud. And this is Centaur ulti. These guys want to kill the Razor. Razor getting slowed. Razor going to be taking a lot of damage here very soon. He's about to take a lot of damage, not just 100 damage. He might get a kill on top of the Shadow Demon. Yes, he does. Shadow Demon trying to get the ulti off the top. He's trying to get the disruption off the top of himself. But it wasn't fast enough. And finally, Smiley have room to breathe, but they've lost 1 single Rax. It looks like they lost the range Rax, not the melee. Oh, sorry. Got that wrong. They lost the melee, not the range. It was a 50% chance I'll be right, guys. But it still stands that Team VoiD have all their towers intact, which could, I know, it's a double-edged sword. It could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing. Long story short, Team VoiD have more gold than Smiley. Of course, if Smiley are able to cash in on all the gold that they're down by, just kill the towers that they're down by, they should be up head, if not on par with Team VoiD. And actually, we got the Centaur blinking forward. Ping's coming around the map. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, beautiful blind line coming up from Kyle. Knock these guys on the low ground. These guys are trying to run around. Centaur ulti does fly, and now there's a Lashrak going down all by himself. If a single Lashrak falls in the tree and nobody's around to hear it, will it make a noise? And the answer is no. It will not. It's just a dead Lashrak. Clockwork going to be going down, and Razor, he did go down a long time ago. Lashrak, like I said, he went down before. 4-step forward on top of OD. Weaver just needs to pop an ability, gives himself some nice mana regeneration coming out from OD, courtesy of OD. And this Kato looks like he's going to be going down anyway. Nope, nope. There's a blind light coming up from him. PL, he wants to go for the kill on top of his Weaver. Weaver going to go ahead and scooch you away. Very smart so, because he would die otherwise. So yeah, Centaur, he's getting closer and closer to that pipe. And like I saw before, the XP graph shows that it's heavily in favor of Smiley. Like I said, mainly because they haven't really lost all their towers. Pretty much all the farm that they've been getting, it's been one person or maybe two people trying to push back this, and then two people trying to push back that, and two people trying to push back that. But anyway, up top we see a lot of damage getting done to this top tower, tier 3 tower. Only has about 600 HP left. And all these creeps are going to be going out. And like I said before, like it's maybe 4 people, sorry, 3 people max, farming a whole entire creep at once. And because there's no Raxes down, it's going to be full XP and also full mana, or sorry, full gold for everybody who gets kills on top of those. I don't know if you guys know, but once you get mega creeps, the mega creeps, they officially give less gold to the enemy people, to the enemy team when they die, and they also give less XP. Pretty much, it's essentially cut down by half. So the fact that they weren't able to get Rax, Team VoiD weren't able to get Rax faster, basically means that Smiley were just benefiting from the fact that the creeps were pushing straight into the towers, because that means they could safely farm all of that and then get ahead in XP. So the levels are looking much better on the side of Smiley, despite the fact that they're so far behind. Well, they should be, theoretically. Like, the lowest support is Lashrak, and he's higher than Clockwork. Which basically says that that Team VoiD have been just pretty much hanging around each other and just 5-man dodoing, or 4-man dodoing. That's right, guys, dodo, not Dota. Centaur trying to get a double A, is not going to be able to get it off fast enough. Spiderling's able to juke that. And what did Broodmother build? She built the Orchids, no Vlads. Sad. Spiderlings did want to come in to try to do what they could, but I mean, if they go in right now, this is going to feed a lot of gold to somebody. Cottle charges up Illuminate, he's going to try to push his mid, and this OD is going to be here. This is BKB pop by Razor. Razor says, hey, we want to kill this as fast as we can. Centaur ulti used as well. Nobody wants to go and fight just yet. Actually, no, they're going to go in. They're charging in full speed ahead, and Razor actually taking quite a bit of damage. Centaur just eating them alive. Holy crap, Weaver able to get the last hit off the top of him, despite the fact that he had the static link thrown on top of him. Cottle, he'll be going down here very soon. A lot of damage coming his way. Double Sentry Ward drop down, and these guys want to try to kill the Brood, or sorry, I don't know. They're trying to D-ward for Broodmother. And Weaver getting his mana leaked. And Cottle does go down. PL trying to save his ally's life, but it's not fast. It's not enough. Cottle might be calling back the PL here very soon. Disruption used on top of Broodmother. Broodmother getting killed inside the middle of everything. She gets killed. Sorry, Clockwork gets killed. And Broodmother, where's Broodmother? Broodmother's pushing mid. That middle tower will be going down, but she might be losing her life here very soon. Centaur blinks forward. He didn't throw any stun out just yet. I thought he was going to throw a stun. Disruption. Oh my gosh, so much damage. Broodmother getting squished. Look at all the blood, guys. Look at all the blood everywhere. Even in low violence mode, Broodmother still bleeds because she's a spider. Don't spike the spider. Alright, PL the only survivor. Actually, no, PL the only survivor of all that. Or did he buy back? That is a curious question to ask. Thank you, Val, for answering my question. PL did not buy back. He got called back by Cottle by the looks of it. Or TP'd out. Probably called back by Cottle. That'd be the most likely one in my honest opinion. So items at this stage in the game, like I said, Smiley, they're down by towers, but then they're definitely not down by XP or gold. Actually, no, they're down by gold because they're down by towers, but all things being equal on both sides, Smiley have the advantage right now. They have Aegis right now. They have Aegis on top of Weaver of all people, so Weaver can just be that much more annoying. OD has himself a sheepstick, and as you guys can see, PL, he's built himself a Mantis style, but versus OD and all his AoE, it's going to be quite annoying for him to deal with. It's starting to get to that point where Broodmother is becoming more and more, or less and less useful to her team. Not necessarily useless. Or sorry, not necessarily more and more. Actually, no, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter how to say it. It's gonna sound bad. She's starting to lose her effectiveness. She has a Vladimir's offering an Orchid Malevolence, and we're in, what, 40 minutes into the game, and pretty much everybody on the side of Smiley, if they get focused down by Broodmother, they can probably survive. There's a 4-staff on Shadow Demon, so he can actually force himself out of an engagement if it does go bad. OD has himself a 4-staff and a Sheep Stick, so he can actually turn the fight on top of Broodmother, even though she has Orchid Malevolence. Leshrac, he has a Drum of Endurance. He's relatively survivable. He'll probably be the easiest one to kill. And then Centaur, he's getting close and close to his pipe of insight. And once he has it up, he'll be able to do a lot. And we got Broodmother taking quite a bit of damage. Beautiful blinding light coming up from Kalo, able to keep Broodmother alive. Just 2 more attacks is all they really needed, and then when they able to get it, Clockwork raffles in. He wants to go for kill. He's saying yellow swag to 180, 360 ladder stall. Now we got a beautiful disruption used on both sides. Double disruption used for Shadow Demon, keep him alive. Clockwork now able to pick up kill on top of that. And I don't know why this is up right now. Weaver uses his call back reality thing, whatever you call it. Centaur getting silenced up by the Broodmother. He actually took quite a bit of damage. He won't be going down though. Too much HP on top of him. And now we got Coddle. He's on the wrong side of the. He thinks this is his tower. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage from Weaver. Just 2 auto attacks, maybe even 4 auto attacks will end his life. And yes, Coddle will go down. PL looks like he'll be next. And Centaur is saying, I support the cure for cancer. And he's actually killing the PL. And whoa, Clockwork. Oh, never mind. I thought it would be cool if Clockwork would have died from popping a rocket on top of Centaur with the Blade Mail. But no, sadly no. Not enough damage. And Smiley, like I said, they were able to hold on. They were able to hold on. Still, these fights have been 4v5. Essentially, all these fights have been 4v5, and VoiD have, for the most part, been able to hold off on them. But the fact that they weren't able to claim racks has basically came back to bite them in the butt. Because, as I said, very late. I'll admit, I said it very late. But as I said, as well, Smiley had been getting full XP and full gold from all the creeps that they killed. Which is not what you want to happen when the creepers are essentially pushing towards the enemy. So really, it's kind of coming down to the point where Team VoiD, they haven't necessarily taken advantage of the fact that they had so much push. They had the PL, they had the Coddle, they had the Broodmother. They can push the crap out of the tower, but they haven't really been taking advantage of it. Anyway, Coddle's going to be going down on the backside. What a big surprise. Coddle looks like, nope. Auto attack from Weaver. It looks like it's not going to miss. It will miss because the blind light did get on top of him. Weaver playing himself a tower. 2 towers gone down. And look at the gold grab dip on down towards the middle part. Once they kill just 3 more racks, or 3 more towers, I think that should be about even if they kill 3 more towers. No, 4 more towers. Well, roughly 4 more towers. And there's a Rapier up on Weaver. Holy crap. Okay, I will admit, Rapier is something that you should go for. It should go for if your team is behind. And I don't think Smiley's team was behind enough for them to go for Rapier. But he does have a Rapier, so it's extremely risky now. He does have Aegis, and Aegis should be running out in I think 3 minutes. 2 minutes time. That's what it said. And Pink's coming to the middle of the map. So guys, CulBlu totally missed it, but there's a Rapier in the map. Pretty sure he recently got that. But Weaver's hitting pretty darn hard. Negative armor plus all that damage. Also, some statistics on Rapier. Rapier is one of the most efficient damage items that you can get in this entire game. For what it costs, it gives you relatively a lot. Probably not the most in the world, but just a lot. And OD found himself up some creeps. He's actually going to get surrounded here very soon. He needs to be very careful. He can't force himself forward, but I don't know if he'll be enough. No, Clockwork gets himself a rappel on top of OD. OD forced himself forward. He's getting purged. He will be going. No, Astral Prism comes on top of him. Shadow Demon is here to throw out the disruption if he needs to. Disruption not necessarily coming on top of anybody. Somebody just went down. Let's see who. Nobody went down. Weaver time lapsed out. So Weaver got caught inside the closet. He time lapsed out. He's actually the target the guy was wanting to kill, but he's still alive somehow. We got Broodmother trying to do what she can to kill somebody. Centaur, he's going toe to toe. He mans up. He goes for kills out Broodmother. And Blade Mail galore. And there's a Leshrac going down. Weaver did go down, but he has Aegis. He's going to turn around and just eat these guys alive. So much damage. Right click coming out from Weaver. Coddle trying to get the blind light. Is able to deter Weaver temporarily, but it's not enough. And now we got OD. He should be going down here very soon. Creeps a little bit too strong. Nope. Magic Wand saving his life. And now Broodmother trying to claim a tower. Or sorry, Broodmother claims the last racks down bottom. And there's 2 sets of racks gone. 2 sets of racks gone. And PL Illusions. I was like, PL just trying to go yellow, trying to get mega creeps. He won't be able to get him. Broodmother going toe to toe with Centaur. Centaur should be winning this fight because Broodmother can't do jack squat, especially not with her spinelings. And Roshan responds in another 6 minutes. If Smiley can hold long enough, they just might be able to win this. 4-step forward from Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon does go down. And also, Necrobook units up on Clockwork. So Clockwork realized the fact that these guys need more push, that his team needs more push. And he went on ahead and picked that up. Anyway, Astral Imprisonment was used by OD, and now Clockwork's running towards the wrong tower. I think he was trying to buy something. But it doesn't matter, he goes down for about 400 gold. And Rapier is still on Weaver. So now's the time where the whole entire Smiley team just sit back, turtle until Roshan comes back up, claim Roshan, and then go for another fight. Because otherwise, if they lose this rapier, and it goes to someone like Brewmother, Razor, it goes to someone like PL, Razor, and or Brewmother. I don't think Brewmother would be the best carry of it. She'll probably just pop like that anyway. But give it to either of those guys, and I think this game will pretty much be over for Smiley. To check in Roshan Pit, I don't think they wrote down the timer, but we have a timer here. You guys see right there. About 3 minutes left on that. Or sorry, 4 minutes left on that. I can't read time. But Weaver essentially one-shotting creeps. Mega creeps at that. So let's go look at the items, because like I said, Rapier snuck up on me. What else do we see? We see, starting from the bottom, moving way up, Shadow Demon, 4 staff, and Dust Appearance. No gem on either side. That's one big thing to point out. No gem, because they know if they lose control of the gem, then things are going to be bad. Actually, as soon as I say that, Cottle gets his gem. I think he just bought that. Either that, or I just completely missed it. So there's a gem up on side of Smiley, which is actually the more important team to have a gem, because you want to kill the Weaver, who has a Rapier. And he's also building himself a Daedalus now, or MKB. Actually, oh man, Weaver might be in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to run away. It's like he's just running away. The pings do come out. Say, hey, this is real PL. The Central Ward placed down as well. That is not the real PL. These are not the George you're looking for. And Central Ward well wasted. Pings come up top. They're saying, hey, Brewmother's up here. And the whole entire side, so we'll be seeing the next fight happening here very soon. The only person I hear is Shadow Demon. I think we need Shadow Demon here. The fight will be breaking out. Brewmother able to go invisible. That's what Appearance used. Weaver taking a little bit of damage. They're pinging Weaver, say, hey, kill Weaver as fast as you can. And we got PL with so many illusions. Clockwork not able to catch Weaver inside of those clouds. And now these guys want to kill the Weaver. Weaver getting all his damage taken. PL, where are you? PL needs to chase. Wait, I'm sorry, Razor's gonna go ahead and turn around. So much damage coming up from Weaver. Weaver time lapse around the backside. He dodges a lot of damage, and there we go. Razor does go down. Weaver able to keep his life intact, and now Cottle will be going down here very soon. He's the follow-ups. They're trying to get the sloppy seconds on the backside, but no PL still. They can't go for it. Centaur Warrunner trying to run as fast as he possibly can. He has Boots to Shove. He has a Blade Mail, so he should be fine. He also has that Hood of Defiance. And now everything is pushing in. OD is trying to do some damage control. He can only kill but so much, but so fast. And there's so much to kill, and they're pushing so fast. German Endurance pops. We got Lashak popping all his abilities, trying to do what he can. Dust Appearance is using the backside. Razor trying to kill these Raxes. And if these Raxes do go down, Mega Creeps are something very hard to push back from. We got everything coming out on top of somebody. Somebody just exploded. I didn't see who it was, but a lot of damage got done to Clockwork. Clockwork went down. Everybody exploding. Clockwork plus Razor gone just like that. And Weaver showing up for cleanup crew. They're going for the kill top Brewmother. Brewmother going to be going down. And now Weaver actually might be taking the fall here. He pops himself a time lapse. He gets his mana back, gets everything else back. And who's out on the backside? That's PL, Cottle on the backside. Weaver, he shouldn't go out. Cottle has the gem, and if Weaver does get caught out and he loses that, Rapier, then that would be something pretty hellish to fight up against. So 1 Rax left. And the creeps pushing on all sides. OD is surrounded. It's Armageddon right now on the side of Smiley's team. And there's, like I said, they're trying to do damage control. MKB is up on Weaver, so now he won't miss. I don't think anybody has a butterfly, so it don't really matter. But that's extra damage, that's extra armor, that's extra survivability. Roshan should be back up in another minute's time. Weaver really wants to build himself a heart. I think he should have went for the heart instead of going for the more damage. He has the rapier. He needs to go for survivability. Maybe even Lincoln's at this point in time would be nice. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon has himself an army of illusions, like I said before. These things make so many illusions so fast, it's so fun, and he can continuously have this. I think there should be spawning some more illusions here very soon. You want to make another illusion? Yes, more illusions. So more illusions will be coming out. It's ridiculous, guys. So Shadow Demon using the power of PL against him, and if they are able to make it to the next wave, they'll be able to do the same thing next. Not too sure if they'll be able to get it. They're scouting out on the corner, trying to see if they can get it. And Roshan should be back up here very soon. Oh, sorry, he's stuck. I'm trying to watch the illusions. Leave me alone. And Roshan about to fall. A few seconds. Clockwork trying to scout things out, but sadly he can't see that clock. And we got PL versus his own illusions. He kills the illusions and says, hey, I'm the real one. Will the real PL please stand up? And there we go, Roshan is up. These guys can go for it if they want to. If the Dire do decide to go for Roshan, they have to immediately TP back into base. Actually, they might not be able to make it back to base. Weaver forced to pop his time lapse so he can get some HP back for this fight. Clockwork popping his cogs on the high ground, trying to make sure nobody can come up there. PL still pushing in the side or backside. And the Radiant, all they really had to do is just defend. There's one set of racks separating them from absolute victory. But even still, if they lose a team fight and they lose too much, as in if they lose everything, then the game's over. So will Shadow Demon be able to defend is a big question, and the answer to that is heck no. He gets purged up, he's going to die. He's actually going to make an illusion on the backside. He force steps himself forward. He's going to be getting slowed. Raxus will be going out here very soon. PL's illusions are fighting back together. They're having a nice little Armageddon war. And there we go. Mega creeps on the side of Team VoiD. And now we got the rest of the team trying to push into it. And Clockwork able to catch off Weaver from downtown. Rapier dropped on the ground. Clockwork puts himself on Rapier. That should be GG, guys. That should be GG. PL still pushing to the middle of the base. So much damage. So much damage. PL actually taking quite a bit of damage. No heart on PL. I'm sad. Shadow Demon getting himself a kill on top of PL. And the game's not over yet. Buyback's coming out everywhere. PL's illusions on the side of Shadow Demon. They're trying to make more illusions. Will they be able to get them? It's a big question. And it is really a bad thing. I mean, like I said, Clockwork has a Rapier, and he also has a Necrobook level 3, which is really nice when you're trying to face a Weaver. And also, it really helps out with pushing, so it serves two purposes. It gives you detection, it also gives you extreme push, or more pushing power. And yeah, sure, it gets a nice nuke for if somebody tries to kill that summon, the melee one. The melee Necro unit. Clockwork gets damage. It's ridiculous. Two-shotting an Ancient. Yep, you see that all the time. Now all Clockwork needs to do is build himself a butterfly. But pretty much the base is all cleaned out on the side of the diary. This is one building over here. There's this building over here. Nice little peppered of buildings all over the place. And they haven't been able to end the game. Team VoiD, that is, haven't been able to end the game. But they've forced Smiley to stay into the lane more than they've wanted to. Like I said before, I really didn't see the need for Reaper to build himself a Rapier. I really didn't see the need for him to build a Rapier. I mean, he has a Desolator, build yourself to beat MKB, build yourself for Chrysalis, and just go for the straight up damage. You don't need the 300 damage coming out from Rapier, which it does. I mean, it's great because it'll allow you like 2-shot Coddle, it'll allow you like 3-shot maybe Clockwork and Broodmother. But other than that, if you lose that, you pretty much lose the game, and they have lost it. They have officially lost it, and I don't foresee them actually coming out advantageous in this game. Aegis will be going, sorry, Roshan will be going out. Aegis will be going to Clockwork likely, so he'll rappel in, say YOLO, go for a kill, and that should be the end of the game. So we'll see how these guys do decide to fight. Of course, the Rapier can still change hands, and if it does change hands once again, and Smiley do have a better, or are at a better state of the game, as in they can actually go out and push, or they have Weaver still alive, so he can actually go out and push, and they just might be able to, backdoor. But there's one buyback left for Centaur. I mean, it's going to be very close. Meanwhile, PL just go ahead and pops those Manta illusions. Ancient is exposed. Ulti coming out for Centaur. This will be the last stand from both these guys. BKB pop out Razor. Cogs thrown out by Clockwork, and a lot of damage getting done around the corner. Centaur trying to go toe-to-toe with Broodmother. He's going to be able to get the kill on top of that, but it doesn't matter. There loses so much more on the backside. Ancient taking half HP. Leshrac trying to run away as fast as he can. PL doing a lot of damage. Clockwork, he's still not dead, so it doesn't really matter. I think Aegis will already pop though. Meanwhile, we got Leshrac going to be going down. The Ancient should be going out here very soon. Too many illusions for both sides, and the creeps are all here in full force. Meanwhile, Broodmother gets himself a silence on top of OD. This will be the end of everything. Clockwork here. Rapier is still up on top of him. Ancient goes down. GG well played on both sides. GG well played indeed. Talk about a game. Jeez, that was kind of scary. I will say that much. That was kind of scary because it was scary. That's the only word I can think of. It was anybody's game the whole entire time, because if the Radiant did lose, like maybe a big team fight, and then the Dire were able to capitalize and push off of it, they might have been able to do it, but the Broodmother was just forcing them to actually focus too much. So, anywho, I'm not going to linger too much on this because this game lasted long enough. My name is CulBlu. I just brought you guys this match in the TeamPyro's Molten Cup. That's the official title, but I call it the TeamPyro's Dota 2 tournament. It was awesome. It is an awesome tournament. I think I have one more game to cast for today, and then tomorrow we'll be seeing the grand finals. So up next will be the finals, and both teams did fight hard. But one team had to win, and Team VoiD will be moving on to the lower bracket finals. And then they'll be facing... Actually, no, this will be the lower bracket semifinals. Sorry, this is a quarter... This is a... I don't know. I'm confused, guys. Brackets confuse me. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever.